That's also not what I wanted to do. Oh, I need to bring this over here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this isn't. Why are you not? Focus. Focus. Focus? I don't know what it's doing or not doing at this point. There we go. What was that? Why were you not focusing? Okay. I'm all together. Kind of all together. Doing some Japan stuff. Doing some stuff here. Gonna give YouTube a minute. I'm gonna adjust my stuff. I'm gonna mute. I'm muted because I'm moving stuff around. Sorry. For some reason my pot filter was getting out of control there. Let me give YouTube a second to do its thing. Let me take a sip of water here. Are we focused? We are focused. All right, so there was another update, so I'm hoping this works. Looks like it's working, so that's good. Hey there. Welcome to the stream, you guys. I'm giving that a minute just to let things situate. I'm trying to take care of some itinerary stuff for Japan as well, so I'm like on my phone. I apologize. I'm not trying to have that happen. We got some stuff going on that we're just trying to do. Okay, so Rimworld got a major update like yesterday, I think. I'm not entirely certain when it happened. I'm gonna get started here. So they've updated graphics, they've updated events, they've updated, added some new stuff. They've removed a few things from what I understand. So I'm just gonna play today and we'll see what happens. And this is one of the new saves. So all the old saves that I have are like, don't use them is what I got out of the update message. I guess don't use them is not right. It's that they may not have all the stuff inside them. Let's see here. So one of the first things I noticed is there's a bunch of these new, I don't know if these are new. Oh, that's nice. They can deconstruct them to yield valuable resources. They've added that. They've added some new traits, like this one is gourmand trait here. So Jess's life revolves around food. He gets hungry quickly, and if he's in a bad mood, he will often satisfy himself by eating. So it's a pain in the butt. I've turned off infestations, so there's gonna be no bugs appearing. So I'm okay with that. So you can see here they've updated the graphics. So steel now looks like these plates. I don't know what to call them. Like the furs now look like they're wrapped, so that's pretty cool. Upgrading the graphics just kind of like helps a little bit, actually quite a bit. They've also updated the research. Oh, they've updated the wildlife. They've added a wildlife tab. I didn't even realize that. I played this last night, right? So you can actually see what's on the map. If I click on these, you actually go to them. Oh, thank God. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I don't know if as you guys can see, there's a development build on the bottom right-hand corner. So yeah, this isn't the full one. I think 1.0 is going to be released soon. Also shows which animals are predators. Oh, that's cool. So there's that. Yeah, the research has been updated, so you now have to research air conditioning, solar panels. Your colony ended when your people tried to kill each other. Yeah, that's rough. You have to research tree sowing, so you can't just plant trees. Solar panels are no longer automatic. Waterproof circuits, so you can actually build electrical conduits for underwater. And you can build bridges as well, so those are new. We got some new armor, I believe. I'm gonna come over here so I can see what my people are doing. I started with a chinchilla. Thanks game. Oh hey, star flight sensors. I'm not sure what else they've added. I'm seeing a few things changed here. Transport pods. Sterile materials, you no longer have access to the floors right off the bat, the nice sterile tile. Prosthetics, we can now research those. And bionics as well, so that's kind of nice. That does mean, let's see, where are gun turrets? Gun turrets are here now, so we still have to, it looks like we actually have the same amount to research for gun turrets, never mind. I'm playing on easy, so I don't really care right now. Let's see. They've updated some of the architect stuff, so it's no longer joy, there is recreation. temperature you actually start out with the passive coolers. And can you see this? Yes, you can actually see, because my face might be in the way for some things. You can actually see what construction level you need to actually do those. That's pretty useful. So like cooler takes 5, heater takes 5, and things that don't have any construction, I think, just show you. Also, campfires no longer burn out. They run out of fuel and then they just are there. The tables look different. So like this is the sculptor's table. They're no longer like rectangles, which are kind of boring. I'm not sure if they're going to be updating all of those. This is a butcher spot. They actually added those in. So no longer just crafting spots. You only get 70% of the meat and leather, but kind of useful early on in the game when you're trying to work on stuff. Smithy looks cool. Oh, and they modified, let me see here. They actually modified the shape of the things now. So you can actually see, I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe you can. Actually the shape of the bed now, where like the shadow of the thing is gonna be, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just start getting going here. We're in the middle of a heat wave, which means like everything is hot, which is great. Like to have the fire inside so we can roast very well. But it's hot, like it's 114 degrees outside and it's midnight almost. It's miserable. That actually sounds about right, because it sounds about what we're dealing with right now. So I probably want to build these passive coolers more. I actually have a decent spread of people. Something let's see, things I've encountered so far, wild people. That sounds a little weird, but basically what it is, people can come on screen that are wild men or wild women, and you can tame them. They're like animals, and Mac here was one of those. Actually converted her. You basically tame them like you would an animal. That sounds extraordinarily disturbing, but that's just how that goes. All of my guys are daytime people, so I don't have any nighttime stuff. Already killed one person. I'm trying to think what else of interest there is. Oh, smooth surface is a new one. I actually haven't tested this one yet. Let's try it out. So smooth surface, it says here designate rough stone terrain and walls to be smoothed. So let's try this out, because I don't know what this looks like. So we can do that. So we no longer have to destroy walls, like these stone walls, to get like walls. I want to see what this ultimately looks like. I have low food, which is a huge problem in this game right now. Okay. Smooth limestone. That looks pretty good. Well, let's go ahead and let that finish. I do need to get some more food. I have some animals here. I'm a little nervous about killing these alpaca. Oh, and yeah, so there is not multiplayer. It's just the same thing as it has been. I don't know if they're gonna add multiplayer because of the whole like server requirements, and really the guy that's making this is just like a one-man team, so I'm not sure what his end goal is ultimately. I don't know at all. He's still working on a lot of this stuff, which I think is working out pretty well. Lots of stuff going on. How are we doing work? I'm gonna make him a doctor just in case things happen. I don't know how really this would work as multiplayer. I think it'd be pretty cool, but just not there yet. Oh my gosh. Can we please get rid of some of these limestone blocks? One of the things that's very interesting now is even if you have a roof over something, it will still decay, which is different. It used to be if you, oh, this changed the silver shape too. That's cool. If you had like a roof over something, it would not decay, and they have changed that. So interesting choice. All right, let's go ahead and build that. I think one of my guys started out with a lover. I think. Yeah, who's not here. Yeah, Shauna's off the map, so that's interesting. I didn't know that was the thing. You have the hiccups. Don't try and scare yourself. That doesn't make any sense. I got nothing for you. I don't get the hiccups very often. You guys might enjoy them though. If yours are as powerful as mine, probably be very interesting. Oh, the heat wave is finally over. We're playing on chillax as well, so when things happen, we should get a little bit of a break. Oh, and that's what the smoothed rock looks like. That's not bad. I wonder how if I smooth this one. Like, does it only smooth one side, or does it smooth like the entire thing? Because then that corner would be smooth. And I'm guessing... Yeah, we actually get a beauty bonus from those. So you can see there's ones here. Oh, well, there's ones here. So that's interesting. Drinking upside down with the hiccups. Insulation does come into play. If you've got double walls, the heat will spread less rapidly. So yeah, very useful to do that. But it's not like something that like really, like it can be with any walls, like wood, stone, it doesn't matter. Unless they've changed that in the most recent update. I guess I should definitely mention that. Let's uninstall this and build some more houses. Plan stuff is still here. Goodness. Hey there. We are playing some new stuff today. I'm very excited about this. I got all this limestone wall here that was like just inside, like I didn't build this. Do we have the claim button? I'm gonna claim these. And we're gonna mine a little hole in here. Make some more beds for my peoples. Let's see, do we need to make any clothes? Probably need to make a couple shirts. We got a woman running around with no clothes on right now. That's something. Let's see here. Let's just keep going for right now. Think through a straw with your ears plugged. I have never tried that. Sounds like it might work. It's like breaking up, like making your muscles work the way it's supposed to. Okay, so we have a t-shirt. Can somebody actually wear that t-shirt? Of course somebody else would take that off. Well, put your clothes on so you're not unhappy. Let's see. We are short on food. That's a huge issue. Let's very quickly here, let's harvest what we do have here. And we need to send our people out to get some food. Let's at least start with the berries. Which, by the way, they've updated. They now look like this. Let me take that off. They look like these cute little bushes with red dots on them. I haven't purchased anything. I am stuffing my money into a bank account somewhere and not spending it until I go to Japan. Just keeping it all to myself. But I've looked, there's a few games that I actually want. Doom was on sale for $15. Freaking Doom. We're gonna have a starvation thing going on here, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We're gonna want to get food here soon. I haven't looked, but I did notice that there were like a ton of Otome games on sale, so I was gonna check it out eventually. We got some monkeys we can kill. We got some berries down here. Probably want to clear these out. We got a mad animal. Oh, we got a tortoise that's gone crazy. Okay. Let's bring out the troops here. Hello there. Yeah, I haven't, every once in a while the game is just, or the Steam is just like, by the way, did you know? And I'm like, oh, yes I did actually. Thank you for... Where did the tortoise go? I'm a little scared for my life. Where did it go? Wildlife, tortoise. Oh, there it is. It's right there. That is the slowest manhuntered tortoise I've ever seen. Kill it. Lots of new events, some new stuff. I'll continue to show that off as we go. All right, finally got some tortoise meat, so that's good. Jess is cloud watching. Yeah, I saw that's the gorilla that did sign language and passed away. Was that yesterday? Starvation. This is a major problem. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let them finish this up and then... What? The cargo pods. Smoke leaf. Ooh. Okay, let me quickly manage my drug policies. Everybody's on social drugs. We're gonna turn all of these off. So this one here is if you have an addiction, it'll automatically do that. The only one we want to do that with is the luciferium. I'm gonna turn off the spear and smoke joint for joy. And I'm gonna turn on scheduled, and basically I'm gonna go ahead and make it every, you know what, for right now, there'll be no drugs. That's gonna be everybody, so, we're not, no drugs, please. She's 46, I heard that was pretty old for a, gorilla. I don't know much about her, but it was very interesting how long she lived. I think didn't she meet with Mr. Rogers? Is that who I'm thinking of? I don't even remember. Wait, you sent her a letter? That's pretty cool. I didn't even know you could do that. That's actually very cool. Okay, so food issues becoming a problem. What the hell, you guys? What are you doing? Let's go ahead and zone another area of food, is what I'm gonna do. Let's do strawberries. This is very cool that she lived that long. She will be missed. And they stack things now. That's the other thing I noticed. I don't know if you saw that. If you've got multiple stacks of stuff, they seem to want to combine them. Which is great because they're no longer gonna have... Oh, that's right. She did. I remember that. I can't remember actor names. I think I just had this... Didn't we just have this conversation on the Discord about not remembering names? I distinctly remember this. Very, very human-like. Let's see. I might have to do some hunting. Do we have anybody who does hunting? We have Jess. Okay. Let's send... We're gonna hunt alpacas. Just how it's gonna be. Because we're just not getting the food we require here. I love Robin Williams' work. Let's see, we really could use somebody to do some haul. Oh wait, what are you not doing? Missy, get to work. I think Monkey, that's a terrible name, joined us randomly. So that was random. Okay. Man-hunting raccoons? Man-hunting raccoon, I think is the better word. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's bring out my gunners here. Man-hunting raccoon. No Jess. Just Jess. Oh, that was, wow, that was easy. Let's go ahead and do this. Can you... You know what, it's fine, just get some sleep. Never mind, I was gonna sneeze, but apparently we're good. Oh, well that's... I'm sorry for your, my condolences, that's the word I was looking for. I'm awful with the English language, but that's very cool that you were able to send her a letter. I didn't know you could do that. You could send her stuff. That is really awesome. Okay, we have a little bit of food. We're very low on food. That's just not good. Things are not going according to plan. There was no plan. Honestly, I just loaded this up. I loaded up to play Nioh is on sale. I have not played that, but the husband played it on PS4 and it seemed really cool. Definitely very, what's the word I'm looking for? Japanesey? Oh, that's cool. I actually get like a reaction. Actually like read them to her. I bet they do. What else do you do? It's very cool. Aw, I feel bad for the alpaca, but we really, really need the food, so it's just gonna be how it's gonna be. Alright, let's cook some more food up. I didn't think food was gonna be the major issue that I was gonna have with this game, and yet here we are. Whatever. Oh good, Max cutting down some of the plants. Who's wearing tattered apparel? Oh, that's the shirt that's like awful, isn't it? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's make another t-shirt here. Do we have any cotton growing? We do not currently have cotton growing. Let's do growing. Oh, shrink zones is now the new thing. Rather than, what was it originally? Delete zones? So yeah, now it's shrink zones. So that's interesting. Kind of cool that they changed that. I don't think you can see this. You can kind of see it. I've got a menu up here of stuff so I can see what was going on. Oh, that's cool. Ah, I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. We got a psychic soothe going on. This is not new. Basically just whichever gender gets the psychic soothe, they are happier for a while. Yeah. Okay, clearing out some of those limestone blocks. Camel hide for the alpaca? That seems weird to me. I don't know why that's happening. Well, obviously. Huh. I don't know what that's- oh, right. I was actually going to do something else here. One of the things they've added, so solar panels are different. You have to unlock them. Batteries you have to unlock too with the research, by the way, so you don't have access to either of those right away. And then you also have access to these windmill generators. Do we have any water on this map? What the fire? That's weird. We don't have any access to water on here, but we have these windmill generators, and they produce electricity from the water, so that's interesting. And I think the wind turbines are slightly different as well. I think they're wider and shorter, so I don't know about that, but it looks cool. Do you like the shape of them? And then you've got the same stuff here as usual. What are the batteries? The batteries look the same? Batteries look the same. Let's see. Power conduits are the same. Anything else that's different right off the bat? Sandbags look cool. They look a little bit different. Let's see. I think all the furniture stuff is the same. Bridges are new. We need to eventually get into bridges. Another thing I noticed is that they had some areas here that were automatic, like spawned already. And here's like the wood floors. I'm not sure. I think this is supposed to be a road. This is supposed to be, I think it might be at the end of a road. I don't know. But it looks pretty cool. What caught on fire? I don't even know. So weird. But I want to build a kitchen and pantry right here. So we're gonna be doing that. So if you guys have not noticed, someone's mixtape, oh my gosh. I got nothing to say to that. Absolutely nothing. Let's go ahead and unlock. Oh. Geothermal power is now based on biofuel refining. I didn't even realize that. I'm still learning. Then we have this plate armor too, which I don't remember ever being able to make stuff like that, so I don't know. Go ahead and start carving this out too. Move things around rapidly so everybody gets sick. How are we doing with food? Okay, we're doing okay with food right now. We're slowly moving along. Very, very slowly. Oh, you know what? I did not assign Mac anything. Mac, what do you have, Mac? Psychically dull, careful shooter, and slowpoke. Nothing interesting. Oh, Monkey here is a woman and she hates men. So that's great. Oh, one of the things you do start out with now. Armor made from plates, yes. No, not paper plates. You start out with some sort of gear. So in this case, we started out with a plastisteel advanced helmet and a flak vest. So those are two things you actually do start out with. And flak pants, I think. I think there's 3 pieces of armor. But basically what they said is they wanted to make the game early, so like easier on the early and harder later. So they added on some new armor. I remember that. I had to, if anybody remembers, use a boombox to record songs from the radio. This is very awesome. Alright, we're gonna build a cooler right here. I'm gonna build some power somewhere in here. I guess I'll just lock... I'm sorry, I don't mean to be doing that. I'll probably lock this down because I've got some geyser right here. So I'm gonna want to lock this down so that I can build some power in here. No way they melt in the rain. Oh god. I haven't used a paper plate in forever, you guys. Let's see, we've got plenty of lime stone blocks. There we go. Let's go ahead and start building a little bit of a wall in here. I don't know what this is. This looks like I probably cleared this up. Looks like there's some space in there. All right, keep on going. I need to maybe break up their recreational times. Forced recreation means that they actually stay happy. It's one of the biggest things with just like letting them do whatever is they're stupid. The AI is not the smartest thing on the face of the planet. Okay, we're gonna turn this off and we're gonna make this do not... Oh! Hey! They finally added that. So I didn't actually see this. They actually added allow fresh here. Yeah, just throw them away. Just create more trash because that's exactly what we need. Allow fresh, so there we go. Finally, you can do that. I'm gonna turn on foods and I'm gonna turn on, oh, Ultra Tech Medicine. Oh, they changed it from Glitter World Medicine to Ultra Tech Medicine. Okay, I want to turn on Herbal Medicine here and Ambrosia. So I don't know if Ambrosia now has like a bad thing that happens. That was different previously. So exactly. Everybody needs to play a little bit in this game. Now I think what I'm gonna do for power is I kind of want to build the wind turbine right here. I also prefer glitter. Yeah, these are definitely squished, like smaller, but whiter, which I'm okay with. And let's go ahead and, no, we'll put it right here. I want to see what this looks like and how it works, because it's going to be brand new. How are we doing with wood? We need more wood. Let's chop some wood down here. Build some walls. Get a little safer. Like I said, I'm playing this on like super easy mode, so I'm not too worried about pretty much anything. Though the food issue is becoming annoying. I'm gonna be honest with you on that one. Who is supposed to be my grower? Jess. Oh, of course. Alright, I'm gonna turn Mac to my hunter here and make him? Is Mac a her? Mac's a her. Construct Yeah, that's not a bad thing, but we have a lot of animals. There are no infestations. You're talking about these ones up here? These ones are automatic, so if you start in an area that has caves, and they'll say on the, I'll actually say on the world, actually let's see. I haven't shown you guys the world yet. Make sure that this is loading properly. So one of the things they did add that I did not show because it just didn't. If you go to an area and you look at terrain, first of all, there's a couple things going on here that they've added. They've added the forgeability, which actually tells you what kind of like stuff is on the map. And additionally, like my area, I actually can't show you guys that because I'm living in it. There will be something that says like caves. Special features caves. And if they have caves, then there's likely that there'll be infestations already on the map. So that's new. It's not new, but that's new in the last beta, I think. So pretty cool. Kind of a problem because we've got an infestation over here, but there's no actual infestation events because I've turned them off because I hate them. And they have a bunch of new stuff too that I don't know, like there's new raids and stuff. So these are the only bugs you're gonna get, are these ones right here. And they're making all sorts of chittering noises. I also opened up a ancient danger in one of my other games, and there were a bunch of bugs inside it, but they weren't dangerous and I could tame them. Actually, can I tame these? So there were a bunch of these little mega scarabs inside the ancient danger, and I actually managed to tame like a bunch of them. I can't load that one up anymore. Okay, so our wind turbine is started. Let's go ahead and build some power conduits. I need some batteries. I'm not killing anything right now. I'm gonna build the batteries over here. I didn't think this far ahead. Oops. Go get the bug. No, leave the bug jelly. Leave the bugs alone. The bugs are great because if the people come into your worlds, then they might walk in there and die, and it's great. Especially this one right here. This one is the biggest problem because I've already had people try to go in here and like through here, and it's like, no, don't do that. So hopefully the bugs will be my friends in this case. The batteries over here. I love the mega sloths. They look hilarious. What's happening on this map? Just this little chinchilla. It's so cute. All right, how are we doing with food? We're doing okay with food, not great. We need to get more food. That's gonna be a problem. What other wildlife do we have around here? We have more alpacas. Oh, those are close to the bugs. I don't like that. There's a cassowary down there that somebody was munching on. What else do we have here? Capybaras and monkeys. One rat, one chinchilla. Bunch of elephants, which we are not going to shoot. So, no. I don't think, as of right now, there's no areas where it's like restrict, but that would be really good. I do need to tame something big, but as of right now, I don't have the food to do that. I want to make sure we get the foods. Let's... as you can see, the alpacas are going in here, which is likely that they're gonna run. What is this? Oh, looks like a cobra came in here and tried to murder some of the bugs, and they had a problem. Now, one of the things that can happen is if all the bugs die, I believe the hive starts reproducing. So that is where the infestations might come from. Where's the... I'm trying to decide what I want to murder here. I don't want to kill the capybaras because they're so cute, and I'm going to feel so bad. You know what? We're just going to kill some alpaca. Where'd the alpaca go? We're going to kill like 3 of these guys. Goodbye. Don't worry, they'll spawn back on the map. I don't watch any movies. Well, I see. Oh, they're probably all about Japan. Hunter is Jess. I haven't renamed anybody in this one. I've just let them be named what they came as. Mostly because I figure eventually I'll probably drop this. Where is the chinchilla? Is it male or female? Oh, it's hanging out with the elephants. Where's my chinchilla? My chinchilla? Oh! Oh, you know what? We're gonna tame the female chinchilla. Where are the elephants going? What the heck was that? These guys are like eating all of the grass. Look at this! Do you see this? They're like going in groups. I don't know what's happening. That's weird. Ray Bradbury. That name sounds familiar. I'm really bad with names of people who've done things. Alright, so this is cooling down, so let's set this to 32 degrees. The power won't stay, but it's fine. I don't really care right now because we don't have a lot of food. So it's one thing we have a lot of food, it's a problem. We have lots of little chinchillas. I think the chinchillas don't have a lot of... Oh, you can actually tame from this menu too. That's really cool. I think the chinchillas were really confused about why the alpacas are dropping camel hide. I might have to ask about that, as I'm a little confused. Wait, what? What is happening? We have a, so if you notice, the bar is blacked out and, oh, because Monkey here walked into here. This is the problem. She walked into here, probably trying to, yeah, that's what I thought. I hate that. No, stop. Why? I'm gonna have to block that off. Okay, we need to block this off. We absolutely need to block this off. You prioritize doing that. Exactly. A wolf in sheep's clothing, a camel in... Okay, see, he's going through here, so he should be okay. Alright, so an architect from Yunnan is passing by. You know what? I just dawned on me. I haven't checked out the factions. We've got 5 factions, 3 of which are hostile, 2 of which are tribes, so we could probably befriend them. 2 of which are neutral, which is interesting. That's new. If relations fall below 0, they become hostile. If they rise above 75, they become allied and start actively working to help you. Oh, and if the goodwill is over 50, it will fall. That's new as well. Oh, that's... We got a panther attacking the mega spiders. Not for much longer. Alright, I'm gonna try to get that built so they stop walking in there because that's really annoying. Does that build me a home area? Yeah, I don't want that. San Francisco? That's a bit of a drive from where I live. Like, quite a ways. I don't think have I ever been to San Francisco? I don't think I've ever been to San Fran. Nope. Nothing against San Francisco, just never been up there. Oh, let me rephrase that. I've never been to that area. I've been up there, but I've never been to that area. I've been meaning to. I've got some friends that live in that area, but I just haven't been there. You know where I've gone recently? I went to Rite Aid this morning. That's as far from my house as I'm currently going. That's sad. The only reason I went out this morning, it's, no, I don't. I'm not even gonna say the name of my town because it's way too small. I live in Southern California, though. Oh, hey, speaking of camel fur. I live in the SoCal area, doing SoCal stuff. Mostly just existing down here. In the heat, it's supposed to be 111 this weekend, and probably today. Lake Arrowhead, I have been there. I don't remember much about it. Other than it exists. These guys are eating raw meat, that's disgusting. I really need to get some more food. Let's chop these down. Get some berries going. Well, this is an interesting thing. This tree is growing on top of the berries. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. 111 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's supposed to be hot. I live in the desert down in SoCal. I don't live in LA area, which is only supposed to be like 80. Okay, I know where that's at. I know where the areas are. I haven't really been everywhere in California. I haven't, this is embarrassing to say, I haven't really been in, like, when it comes to California. I've lived here for 30 years, and really I've been to like LA and its surrounding areas, which is, to be fair, is a very big area, and Tahoe. And I haven't even stopped in Tahoe. I've just been through Tahoe. That's right, he did, because he turned 111, and that was time for him to, well, stop existing. Just a little bit. I'm gonna open this up here a little bit and make it bigger. How are we doing with bed? Ugh, normal bed. Okay, that's good. Poor though, that sucks. Let's build a bed, I don't know, here, that works. Ooh, a bulk good trader is approaching. They are down here. Woo! They have huskies and labs and a dude with green hair. So that's cool. It's hot, I have to say that. 111 is bad. And the summer is not gonna get any cooler. So we're trying to figure out what we can do to lessen the heat to the, just walking right through. What the heck? Oh, this was a cave once, so they're elephants just walking right through. So that's why it's built like this. Let's see here. Who's my social person? Monkey? Monkey. Let's go see what they have to sell. Right into my, of course they're gonna sit in my potatoes. Let's see, they do have huskies. We have enough money for that? We do. Let's see what else we have to sell here. We have some lizard skin, we're gonna sell that. Light leather, what is this? Harvested from a small animal, not as protective as thicker leathers. Bird skin, camel hide, panther fur, panthera. That might be a typo. I'm gonna take a photo of that. That's right. Check my Twitter for screenshots, because occasionally I post them when I'm not being a lazy woman. Camel hair. And then we've got bird skin. I'm gonna sell those too. Get a little bit of money. I'm gonna sell this synth thread shirt, because nobody's gonna be wearing that. Let's get the small husky. She costs a little bit more, but we don't have any animals. So, animals, we can now actually train her to haul, which we hardcore need. Now the problem is we don't have food like at all. Who is our grower? You are a huge problem. And we're gonna turn Andrea into a grower as well. She's still on the stream because that would be hilarious. I need to get out more. Just random thought about traveling. With the trip to Japan, oh yes, they actually smooth this out and does smooth that corner. Beautiful. That's fantastic. With going to Japan here and just see the world a little bit more. Here's a question. Can I now build power conduits? I cannot build power conduits under the smooth walls. So there is definitely that. All right. Well, food is the biggest issue right now. We have enough meals, I think, for today, but we definitely need to do some foods. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. What kind of animals do we now have? Wildlife do we now have on the map? We still have some alpaca. We do have some berries down here. The berries are kind of like a quick turnaround type thing, since our hunters kind of suck royally. Get this area mined out, and then we'll finish this up. I want to build some batteries right in here, I think. So what I'm probably gonna do is build like a little area like this. If I was a 19-year-old boy, I could join the Navy. Why would I want to join the Navy? I have nothing against the Navy. I worked for the Navy very briefly for 6 years. And, oh, you can add fuel to the passive coolers. That's why they're still around. Oh, fantastic. If you wanted to go to Japan, that's true. That's very true. My uncle actually did that. He lived in Okinawa for a number of years. I could also join the Marines, as they also can end up stationed over there. I know I have an Air Force friend that has also been stationed in Japan. Do I want to be any of those things? The answer to that question is no. Never really wanted to join the military, the Marines. I don't mind the Marines. I would not want to join the fire. What? What? Who is the... Must be Thunder. I'm not a big... Actually, I wonder. Here's a... Can I actually smooth... I can't smooth the steel. Good to know. So there's your little tidbit of today. I don't know. But I had a... Let's see. My uncle's in the Navy, I think. There's an aurora going on outside. I don't know if you guys have seen the aurora. I'm gonna just park it out here so you can see. You can see the seat colors shuffling. It's pretty cool. My father-in-law was in the Marines. That's really all I know. Oh, we've got a starvation problem. Of course we do! We can't make this easy. Let's get some berries here very quickly. Like I said, very quick turnaround here. You flirted with the Air Force. How did the Air Force feel about that? I try not to flirt too much with them. Oh, Monkey is also starving. Why are you... here, trim this. I didn't actually flirt with the air or with any of the military service, though I was told that if I wanted to join, I was welcome to. And to which I responded, eh. Ah, see, that's good. It's good if you have the ability to learn languages. I can't speak English. The amount of text messages I have on my phone right now is annoying me. I don't know if you guys ever do that when you have like all the notifications for people that are texting you and you're just like, stop! I can't answer you right now. I turned it over. I actually have the time down here, so I don't need that. It's raining outside. Beautiful. What are these? Do these give food? Huh. Harvestable. I wonder what it harvests. Ah, the military recruitment tests. Yeah, they didn't do that with our school because they kind of looked at us and they went, eh, y'all suck. I really wish I was kidding. I went to a terrible school, so... We really need some batteries here. Let's finish this up. We'll get the guy, this, oh, we can actually uninstall this. Put this bed in here, and then everybody will have their own room. In the 80s, I don't even know what was different with the military, the way I know it, and then the way it was back then. Because you'd think like, oh, it's only been 30 years, jeez. Oh, work with intelligence. That's actually really cool. Like I said, I worked for the military for a little bit, so I know a little bit about some of the stuff that they do, but not a lot, honestly. I was just trying to get out. I was trying to pay off the loans. All of the loans, the school loans that I had. I wouldn't trust them then. Well, you know, obviously in the 80s I was a kid, but yeah, that seems to have changed for some bizarre reason. I say with an accent because I'm annoyed at the way things are currently being run. Most of my family has been in the military though, so you know, I kind of understand it now, why people should be hating the military. And it's not even the military. It should be the people who were running that group, which is just Congress for the most part. Post-Vietnam, yep. That would make sense, actually. And that would make sense that they were doing probably a lot more recruitment then. I don't know if they're still doing the same amount of recruitment these days. I actually don't know. I would assume so. Rain, rain. I actually would love some. No, no, it cannot rain. So evaporative cooling does not work well with rain. So let's not do rain. I was about to say yes, please rain. I was just like, wait, it's 100 and... How hot is it outside right now? It is currently 102 degrees outside. So, no, I actually was gonna say, let's do, yay, rain. No, 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 please no. Freaking rain. Not until it cools down. Like, if it was raining this evening, that would be different because it'd probably cool the entire temperature down. But right now, nope. Most definitely not. We need a more intelligent military. An intelligent... Don't eat that! What the heck, you stupid little chinchilla? I'm eyeing you. Hard rain's gonna fall. Try rain with lots of lightning. Is it musical number day? It's raining men. No. Can rain women. I'd be down with that. That's just me being weird and creepy. Don't mind me. Who was it that was complaining about me being creepy? I'm up on the creep scale today. I've been playing way too many dating sims. Need to stop. I don't even know if I like them at this point. I'm just doing it out of habit. I actually think it'd be pretty scary if it started raining people. You know how far up clouds are? Like, it would be... What is that movie? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, where it's like, where it rains, like, meatballs? Does it actually happen in the movie? I never actually saw the movie, but I thought it was a book too. It actually, like, rains. Rains meatballs, exactly! This is dangerous. Or frogs. That's also scary! Like, oh, it's a plague of frogs. They're, like, falling from the sky. Do you even know how freaking, like, it would hurt if you got hit by a frog. If it fell from the sky. Like, itty bitty little golf, like, not even golf ball, like, marble-sized hail hurt and could kill you. You really want a frog or a human falling from the sky? That's terrifying! It's amazing, though, you know, the idea of, like, it raining frogs is locusts are far more terrifying to me than frogs. Like, honestly? It actually happens. Wait, you've seen it rain frog? I'm terrified if it's actually, like, raining frogs. That's a new nightmare for me. The locust things creeps me out anyway, or also because locusts are huge. They show up every once in a while in town. And they're like, ee! Wasn't that debunked where it's like the penny from the Empire State Building has to be pointed in a certain direction and spinning in order for it to actually, like, kill somebody? If I remember correctly. How do I know that? What am I reading? I feel like it's a Mythbusters thing or something. I don't know. Frogs creep me. Well, frogs aren't creepy. We don't have frogs out here to the extent that other people do, so that helps. I'm debating if I should go kill some more stuff. We have a bunch of monkeys over here. I feel like they might be tasty. Oh, you can also hunt wild people that come onto your screen, like the wild men and women that come onto the screen. You can hunt them. You don't just have to tame them. Is rain, frogs, and fish. Well, as long as it's not a Sharknado, we'll be okay, right? Somebody... Somebody made that movie. Movies, there's 4 of them. Let me rephrase that. Those movies. There's 4 Sharknado movies. Frogs are cool. I mean, like, we have toads more than we have frogs out here. Every once in a while we'll go outside and there'll be one like snoozing in like a shady area. Yes, you can literally hunt men and women now. It's gone from like, oh, you have to go into combat with these guys to being like, you can hunt them. Okay, I've seen both movies and I'm gonna go with the human centipede. And remember how we were talking about wanting a capybara? Well, we now have one. It's snoozing out in the middle of nowhere. Godzilla. I'm not a big Godzilla fan, though that might just be, that's nothing to do with the, like, it's just not my genre of movie. Honestly. There's nothing wrong with it. Definitely seen weirder. Don't ask me what compelled me to watch The Human Centipede, by the way. was that on Netflix? I don't remember which streaming service that was on, but I actually created an extra, like, it wasn't on Crunchyroll, it was either on Hulu or Netflix. I think it might have been on Netflix. I remember creating a separate profile so it wasn't on my I watched this list. Wait, there are 3 Human Centipede movies? I missed that one. There's a giant Godzilla in Japan. I know that. We're gonna be in the area of where that one is. I'm gonna take some pictures for that. I'm very excited. Ugh. It was on Netflix, yeah. So I created like a separate profile to watch that one specific movie because I did not want Netflix being like, oh, you watched The Human Centipede. Would you like to watch these other, you know, 4 different, I don't even know what to call them. What, like horror porn type music or type movies? I'm gonna be vlogging the trip, yes. I've got my camera, I gotta test it out. We're gonna be going, possibly going out next month. It's like 111 degrees, I don't wanna go anywhere, but we might be going up to an area where there's like trees and might be doing that. Creates, you know, superheroes and stuff, and in Japan it creates Godzilla. Feel like there's something going on here. I'm also excited to see the vlogs. I'm a weirdo, like I'll watch my own videos and I don't have to watch them online because I have them on my computer. So I'll like watch myself do, or I'll like listen to my own LPs if I can't do anything, like if I'm just like feeling weird. I think that's so cool. So now it's like got this little space where you can build blocks. These actually look better than the square, like this. What is this? This is the wooden tailor bench. I hope they change this. Does the or does the... Oh, the electric tailor bench looks the same still. Deep cultural insecurity. Well, Japan has had its issues. America has its issues. Everybody has issues. The big thing with Japan right now, you know, with their failing birth rate, they really need to get it together. Like they had that, there was just an article yesterday where a guy got in trouble for leaving for work 3 minutes early. And I went, holy crap, of all the time, like if I did that at my old work, people would just like shrug. Like when I was working in the office, people just shrug, be like, whatever, it's 3 minutes. I'd be a little bit more insecure. I'd be more than insecure if they dropped a bomb on San Diego. I would be dead. Well, are we within fallout? I guess it depends on how big the bomb is. I'm not gonna sit here and do the calculations. I probably could look it up and do it. Hey, real quick here. We need to build this through this area. Probably be dead. Probably die from the fallout. I'm like 4 hours from San Diego. 4 hours from San Diego? 3 hours from San Diego? In the desert. The nondescript desert of California that nobody knows about. And, well, I guess we're like a couple hours from Death Valley. I'm gonna say, like, nobody knows about us, but we do have Death Valley, so kind of know about us. Well, I guess, yeah, going to work drunk would be one way to. Where is my capybara? Like, is it just hanging out? Oh, I see what's happening. It can't figure out how to... Oh my god. Are we really doing this? I'm getting a phone call from California. And it's in the area, but I'm gonna have to reject it. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. This is a problem. Let's create. Oh, did they change it? They did, you guys. Okay, so it used to be they had animal areas and human areas. It looks like they've just made it so that there's just one type of area. Well, I'm probably gonna get cancer and die from cancer anyway. Hey there. Hang on one second here. We're gonna do something. This is really weird, but I'm trying to get... I didn't realize I was gonna have to do this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make it so that the capybara has to be in this little area, and I'm hoping that she will get over here. Oh, except we passed out. Don Juan! So statistically, people are living longer and therefore getting more cancer, and then I've got cancer on both sides of the family and dementia, so if I go crazy, it's probably the genes. Honestly. Anybody want to see what I got a voicemail from somebody here. Oh. So here's an interesting thing. So I've been getting charity phone calls from people who are not actually on the, they don't answer right away. So they get to my voicemail and then they freak out. 1 megaton is equal to 100 square miles of firestorm. Oh, that's wow. That's. I have questions. He's inside the house. Hopefully, I'm the only one in the house right now. Hopefully, I'm always weird. My first thing is not, oh god, they're gonna kill me, but oh god, they're gonna hear me stream. Oh, I don't mind being on the internet and streaming, but if somebody's like in the house, creeps me out. Hey, so Andrea and is it the dog's name? And the husky have formed a bond. How sweet. It's bonded now. There are no ghosts in this house. No, well, I was about to say there's no witches, but I actually can't confirm that. We're low on food still. Gosh darn it. Yes, we are. Looks like we're gonna need to do some harvesting. Let's get these guys harvest. So I am gonna end the stream at 2 today. Ooh, the comms table looks fancy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is there a picture on here? No. That is fancy. They've definitely been upgrading stuff. The other one that looks really cool is the new sculptor's table because it looks like more awesome. No, high tech you can't really see. Oh, really? Was it like creepy to be near? If I can English my way out of this situation. I'm gonna build a wall here so that we're starting to build the courtyard area. Now, one of the things I did notice, escape pod. Chaos over here is a marine. Whoa. Transhumanist. Oh. She wants to be enhanced by artificial body parts. Okay, so we do not have a bed for her. So let's, are you going to bed? We'll stop it. All right, and I'm gonna have Andrea go save her. Oh, wait, do we not have the bed yet? Medical, where is she? There she is. I actually don't know where it's at, believe it or not. My knowledge of history, among other things, is, Who's texting me this time? So many texts, you guys. I've got the same person texting me on Messenger and on SMS right now. I know the history a little bit. Ghosts came to the Jersey Shore. I think a lot more came to Jersey Shore than just ghosts. To the unfortunate two. What? Cassowary, huh? Wait, did, here's a question for you. Did What's-Its-Face actually get here? Where is my animals capybara? Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm actually going to clear out the area that it's gone to. We're trying to chase it. Oh, you know what? It doesn't need to be in there anymore. Unrestricted. Trying to get it to come over here and like exist, but no spamming! Spamming's gross, or spam is gross anyway. I don't know why I'm getting so many. Did they not save? Chaos? I have questions and no answers of what happened because I wasn't paying attention. But there's blood here and then nothing, so maybe she got up and walked away? Okay, I have no idea what happened. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to save my capybara, who is wandering in the wrong direction. Can you get back here? Hey, stop it. I'm trying to get it to come over and it does not. I actually have a P.O. box. Did you know? I'm scared to say that. Created a P.O. box for a variety of reasons. Don't send me spam. Keep your spam. Keep your spam. Yeah, why do I have a P.O. box? Don't ask. No, if you have a business, like I do for certain things, you actually have to have a P.O. box and it has to be available. Your impression of the Southern California desert. I want to hear this because I can tell you all about it. I should probably actually go out eventually and make a video showing you guys of where I live. Not in town, but because I don't want you guys to know what town I live in. Well, you will know if you actually get the P.O. box. When I release it, what are you guys gonna do if I release my P.O. box? There's only one person here that has my P.O. box. And it's not me. They are all... Yeah, so the city I grew up in is kind of a retirement home type thing. It's weird. Let me reconnect this. Okay. Don't do it. One of the things though about the P.O. box is if you're sending packages, you actually can't send packages to it because the P.O. box is about this big. So they actually have a second address if you want to send a giant package or any size package at all, because I asked and they kind of gave me this look like, you're gonna make me do work? Because they have to put a little slip in otherwise. I have to think about, I actually don't know what I know there's some native Indians out here. The area I live in has petroglyphs in the desert. And if you guys are nice to me, I might post it in the Discord. If you guys want to send me, I don't know what you guys would want to send me. In all honesty, I'm like, what would you want to send me? I'm not that interesting. But if you ask nicely, I will post it in the Discord. I actually have to look it up because I don't know the address off the top of my head. I don't know, look up the petroglyphs in the area. They're pretty cool from what I've never seen them, never gone out to see them. A lot of them are on like a military base. So in the past like 5 minutes, I swear, maybe the last 20 minutes, I've gotten the cassowary and the alpaca. I don't know what to do with this. Wait, where is the, speaking of alpaca, where is the capybara? Oh my gosh. Like, the capybara wants to hang out inside. I wonder if I can actually get it. You know what I can do? Hang out a second here. Let me clear the area 1 here, and I want to see if they'll actually, like, go into the house. House? No. Nefarious deeds. Tortugas. The only thing, the first thing I thought of when I thought about that was pirates. My favorite thing about California is Disneyland. Yeah, they took that. I'm really weird that they took that out. I'm not sure if maybe they combined them, so it's kind of like, oh, humans and animals can be in the same area, so you don't have to worry about it. Because that was kind of annoying, but it would be like, can you just like duplicate it? I don't know. Let's see here. Like I said, remind me in the Discord if you really want the P.O. box. So I'll post it because it is for business purposes. They're not actually that expensive. I was actually kind of impressed. Oh, we don't need you guys to be restricted anymore. Look, I have an alpaca now. I don't know what to do with this. So many. Where's my husky? Sleeping out. Why? Reading. I know where that is. I don't know what's there in Reading. Oh, because I have a cassowary too. I'm out of animal spots. I think the big thing about California and a lot of the areas out here is like, I know where they're at. And I, like, when you mentioned, I'm just like, oh yeah, I definitely have, like, know where that is. But I'm like, I don't know what's there because I either have never been there or they don't have anything of, like, note. So, Mount Shasta. But if you went, like, if you asked me, like, where certain monuments were or something, I could definitely tell you about them, but probably not where they are. Like, Disneyland. We don't go out often. I don't go out often. When it's 111 degrees, nobody goes out. You just stay inside and die. Which honestly, sounds about right now. We have a little mini cooler that we're running today because it is hot as heck. And we're gonna be having friends over this evening. And I'm just like, it's gonna be like 90 degrees in the house. They built a bridge. Actually, don't. Good old Southern California. I think part of the problem with Southern California is you think Southern California, you think LA for the most part, or, you know, like San Diego, any of the associated areas with LA, because I'm sorry, they're all pretty much in the same place. But 54, don't make me sad. Oh, I'm like, where is that noise coming from? It's right here. It's so hot. This is normal. Like, 120 is like not unusual in the summer, and I hate it. I can't wait to move. We've been talking about moving for ever. Actually, so when I, oh, 57, ooh, what a difference. When I first graduated, I was trying to go to New Hampshire, one of the small itty bitty states back east, to experience these things that people tell me are called seasons. Because I've never experienced snow, I've never experienced, you know, like anything season-y. We don't have fall, because we don't have trees, not to the extent of like a forest or anything like that. Connecticut, see that? Yeah. I don't remember, I want to say it was New Hampshire that I was looking at. Might have been Maryland. I didn't want to go to college, but I definitely was looking at going to those places. Fall is one of the best parts of the Northeast. Yeah, I've seen pictures. Does that count? Their voice is going out. It's just gonna be one of those days. I don't know, it looked like you know, because you hear like stories and you hear the songs about like being a white Christmas and stuff about like the trees like losing their leaves. Like, we don't have that. You want to know how I know it's fall? It gets cold. Like fall is the 2 weeks between summer and winter, and so it's like the 2 weeks between dying and frozen. Oh, that's right, you were on travel, weren't you, this week? And you're hanging out in Connecticut. Doing work stuff. Work things. I want to say my parents used to live up there. I try and keep track of where y'all are. It's hard. Everybody moves around so much. Okay, we got a little bit of food here. Trying to clear my voice. Sorry, guys. I probably should have muted the thing before I did that. Looks like we've got more alpaca down here. Oh, God. Look at all this blood. Oh, and there's one thing. I should probably click on that again to show you guys. Just in case you wanted to know about, like, why things are deteriorating. They actually tell you what's going on. Also, the outdoors is actually separate from unroofed. So things actually happen more, more often. I want to say Travelers is the insurance company we go through for our house. Sounds about right. I came in too late. I don't know any of the details about my about the house. I don't even think I'm on the deed. No, I'm not. I don't need to be on the deed, honestly. The last thing I need is more things attached to my name so that they can steal that information. Yeah, this is a pretty cool game. If you've never played it, it's coming up on getting out of early release. I can English. Yeah, sure. This is currently beta version. I want to say it's beta version 1.0, but it's coming very, very soon out of that, and it should be out of early release. I want to say this next couple months, if not sooner than that, because I think this is like the test to make sure things are still working. Colorado. I kind of like Colorado. I've been through there a couple times. Went there for work once. It was very nice. So we haven't had a lot of things happening recently. Grunt into the microphone and make frantic hand movements. That's how I communicate with my husband. Every once in a while. I have to laugh because I'll say stuff to him and he's just like, honey, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're what? Knoxville, Tennessee. I want to say I've been through Tennessee, but I've never actually, like, stopped in there. Been in Texas. Been through most of the 50 states, but never really stayed in any place. We went through, took a train to Ohio, like, down south to Ohio, and then we took south, or the north, and then came back down through Washington and then Oregon. Colorado is very colorful for what I saw. Granted, I was only in Colorado Springs while I was there doing work. Miserable, miserable work. I went straight from Hawaii. We went to the Big Island and then we immediately had to travel to Colorado to do work. That really sucked. You've detected a cluster of cargo pods. We got, wait, what is this? Devil Strand. Oh, that's weird. They changed it from, because it was just like a red square, and now it's like weird. Cool. I loved what I saw of Hawaii, but we were in a touristy area, so, and it was for a wedding. The wedding was interesting. So here's a question for you. When it comes to blacksmith. That would be pretty cool, actually. I got distracted. Went to a wedding, and the whole thing about this wedding that really drove me crazy was I wasn't sure. Obviously had my wedding. I was very talkative, like hanging out with everybody, like chilling after this wedding, like during the reception. And the wedding we went to in Hawaii, they didn't spend any time with us. If that makes sense? So it was like, I don't know, it was very weird. Anyway, that's my Hawaii story. I got drunk off of well, I get drunk very easily. Rum takes me out. So I was drunk most of the time while I was there, like during the wedding, and then we were only there for like a couple days. Got to see the beach, it was pretty. I'd like to go back. I want to go like to the other islands, but is Hawaii still on fire? Wait, let me rephrase that. Is Hawaii still on lava? Like, the last time I checked, things were not. Do I have a build out there? I'm just thinking, I'm trying to figure out how I want to build this courtyard here. Because last time I was like looking at Hawaii, everything was, you know, volcanic. It's been a while. Actually, you know what? It's coming up on fire season here in California. All ready to watch California burn down? Speaking of things. Is it still spewing lava? Oh my gosh. I haven't checked, like I haven't heard any news about it recently and I haven't checked. So, ugh, that sucks. Like a lot of people lost their homes on that. It's terrible. I just haven't checked because I haven't heard anything. I guess it's just kind of like, nothing new to report. Everything's still terrible. Oh, that's the news in a nutshell right now. My husband likes to look at the news before bed, and it's the worst idea on the face of the planet to do that because you're just like, you're looking at the most awful thing. Like, isn't there, like, Turkey is pretty, actually I don't know how stable it is. Where are all our Turkians in the chat today? We got a couple people from Turkey that hang out here on a regular basis. There are 2 steam geysers up here. We have all our power. We just have to get steam stuff done. Steam research, the geothermal power. We're very, oh, we need to research biofuel first. Do we? Oh no. Okay, I don't like that. That needs to be changed. So like the electricity, the little arrow goes all the way to geothermal power, but it looks like you need biofuel. That's why I was confused. Huh. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's pretty bad. You kind of know how bad it is when we saw all the, like when people were actually like, you know, fleeing for the base. Didn't they say that they were gonna, oh, I don't care about the smoke leaf. Didn't they say that they were like doing like forced mandatory stuff? I don't, you know, I'm trying to remember because I was reading an article where they were, you know, basically like get out or, you know, bad things are gonna happen. Pretty darn rough one way or the other. I wonder if they're accepting feedback on some of the stuff here. I'm looking at this. So one of the things I'm noticing here, like this raspberry bush here is growing underneath the rocks. That's kind of weird. I've noticed that the bush, like, this is fine, but some of the trees are growing like weirdly on top of the bush. This is okay, like right here. I don't know if this is even appearing on screen, but they're like conflicting, which is pretty normal for stuff like that. There should be a way it's like, if they're on the same plane of existence, put the one to the right on top or something. There should be, but it's fine. But you can see here like this, I have no idea what kind of tree this is growing on top of the berry bush, even though it's behind. So I'm kind of wondering, might send in a couple tickets if they have feedback open on this. 18th century silversmith. What is in Williamsburg that's got silversmith stuff? I don't know. I'm trying to think. That didn't work out. Well, I mean, it isn't the 18th century, so I can understand why that might be a potential, oh geez, problem. What? I'm gonna be, okay, so a pack of man-hunting Yorkshire Terriers has entered the area. One terrier has entered the area, and he's maddened? So let's bring our two gunmen out here. Look at that most terrifying manhunter pack that I've ever seen. Look at him go. I feel like this is easier than normal. Maybe I'm just getting really lucky with my rolls here on like what incidents I'm getting, because I did turn infestations off, but we've only gotten one raid and it wasn't today, so they're nothing but feet. Well, this one doesn't have feet and it's dead now, so no legs, just feet. That sounds like oh my gosh. And then on top of it, we've got a man-hunting alpaca. Well, I was wondering where the bad things were, and this is about all we're gonna get today. We got 3 animals that we really didn't want. We've got capybara, cassowary, and an alpaca. Didn't really want any of those, but we have them anyway. And 2 hunting animals. That was pretty lame, unfortunately for us. I'll be ending the stream eventually here, because I do have to do some house cleaning before people show up. Scary, spooky, scary alpaca. I don't know, if squirrels can rip out eyes in this game, can you imagine what an alpaca can do? Think about it. Is it? Apparently I'm reading the comments more than I'm actually like paying attention. Is there any, well, I mean, outside of it being the original capital, is there anything, I mean, other than like museums and stuff, what else is there? That's always my question, because like we're going to, actually, so I didn't realize, I was looking at our Kyoto trip and we're right next to like several temples, important temples. One of the things real quick here, the reason I've done it like this, you might be like, oh, this is open right to these bugs, but if we get attacked, what they're going to do is they're going to actually head around here and into the cave. So they have a historic living. Okay, now I understand why you'd want to be a silversmith. I totally understand, because when I was little, anytime we went places like that, I'd always be like, you know, when like people are like playing out the roles, I'd be like, oh, I really want to do that. I'm not a big museum person. I guess well, let me put it this way. The last time I went to a museum, it was a weapons museum, so it was a lot more interesting than like going to, I don't know. We went to the Japanese History Museum in LA and it was really interesting, but I guess my thing is there's always like a lot of stuff I don't really care about when in like museums like that. So the lady blacksmith. Like the history, it's like I just, if I wanted to read the history about certain things, like I would just like read about it, which is probably the one difference between me and museum goers is I'd prefer to read than actually like see stuff in like in a box. Because sometimes it's like images inside a case and you're just like, why don't you put the thing in the case so that I can see the thing instead of just the images? Because then I can just like open a book and see like bigger images that are just like better quality than what's stuck on the wall. Is that my real complaint about, is I want to see objects, not just like pictures in museums? Is that my thing? I think that's my thing. But like the weapons museum's pretty cool that I went to, though they've moved it. Have you been to it, Andrea? Since they moved the weapons museum, I haven't. I'm trying to think. I don't know, I'm excited. Though Kyoto, we're right next to Honnoji, the rebuilt one, I believe. I'm very excited. I am okay. Well, thank you. It's better than being terrible. I haven't either. And they, like I said, they moved it to like next to the library. So I've been meaning to head over there and check it out, and we just haven't gotten to it because my husband comes home from work and doesn't want to do anything, and on the weekends it's too bloody hot, and I don't know, then he just wants to sit and play video games. So we haven't been going out recently, and I need to go out and like do stuff more often. Oh well. That is life. I'm gonna play a little bit longer. Though, I will like I said, I will have to eventually leave. Oh no! We're low food again, of course we are. I have to go save the rugs from the dryer. You know, the best part about owning a cat who's sick is that the rug has to be cleaned quite often because she gets sick on it. And she like targets things that are sitting on the floor. Oh, an art reception at the museum. I'm apparently off the charts when it comes to like knowing what's going on in town anymore. No complaints. Dog leather. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about trying to stay. Oh, I have a baby shower tomorrow. Do you guys know what happens at a baby shower? I've never been to one. So we're going, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to do with this. I'm not looking forward to it because like we're right in that weird spot of like being married where people like usually have, you know, kids and we don't want kids, but we're going to a party where people don't know that we don't want kids, so I'm like, oh great. Hey, welcome back. No, stop. Okay. Nothing exciting. Cats can be weird. My cat's just sick. That's the unfortunate part, is her stomach is always bothering her these days. I feel so bad. Why would you do this? I'm glad to see the solar flares are still around. That's all I have to say about this. We're gonna go ahead and just get all of this because we need more food. Cake, food, horror stories about everybody else's pregnancy and birth experiences, gifts, stupid baby shower games. Great. That sounds like a party I don't want to go to, but I'm going to anyway. I guess my thing is we're going to be supportive, not because I necessarily want to go. Hopefully there's food. Oh, you said cake and food, so no, we're good. I'm gonna eat like cake. Wait, isn't the whole dress like cops thing a stripper thing? Like bachelor party thing? Like, I certainly hope not at the baby shower. I feel like that might be a little awkward. just a little bit. I don't want any kids. Like at all. It's not just a pregnancy thing. Yes, pregnancy like terrifies me. It's a 4-hour-long party though, and I'm going with the other one, the other half. So yeah, bachelor parties usually have some sort of strippers. Sometimes bachelorette parties do too, I've heard. The art opening is tomorrow. Of course it is. Why does everything have to happen on the same days? 99 I hope there's food. If there's a pregnant woman, there's probably food. Something against pregnant ladies, it's just, I know when you're eating for two that you're like constantly hungry, so it makes sense that there would be food. I don't know. I just don't have any patience for things or people that are dependent on me, and I say that very specifically. Pickles with ice cream, I hope. Because isn't that a thing where... Oh, hey! So the capybara's name is now Hook, by the way. Yes. Pickles and ice cream. Or, in case of my mom, peanut butter and watermelon. That was a thing, apparently. Weird cravings. Which makes sense. I mean, your hormones are like and stuff. Like, that's all I need is to get pregnant and have hormones going crazy. Not like that's already not an issue. I don't know. I know I'm not the only one in the world. It's not necessarily that I don't like kids, but I hate it when things are just dependent on my existence to survive. I have a hard time when my husband's pregnant. I'm just like, can you just, like, do your own thing? And he's, like, dying. I'm like, I'm sorry, I feel really bad for you, but stop being dependent on me. And I had the same problem at work when people would be like, I don't know what to do, and I'm just like, figure it out. I would be a horrible mother. According to my mother, when I was a young whippersnapper, I told her that if I ever had a kid, I would leave it at Target so somebody else could take care of it because I didn't want it. And I was very young at that time. So my mom tells me that I don't need kids. She's like, you just know. Kind of a weird thing. Okay, so food is still a freaking problem. I am thinking I might put some more berries in here. I'm hoping the strawberries will, if there's any blights, it'll survive a little bit better. The same shelf as the baby dolls. It'll blend right in. It'll be fine. Well, hopefully, probably not anytime soon, but hopefully if I get approved for making sure that I cannot have children ever, definitely go for that surgery. Just take care of it. Nip it, literally nip it in the bud. Ha ha! Ah, yes. I can't imagine. I've seen like all sorts of stuff about like natural births, and I'm just like, well, that's great. I would want all of the drugs in the world if I could have drugs. If I had a kid. It's supposed to be like super painful. So really quick here, these are all -2, these walls, so we're gonna start that. 2 kids, no, wait, 2 kids at the same time, because that's, you have a twin? A twin running around? I'm siblingless. I actually don't know if my mom used drugs on hers or not. Probably not. She's never really told me much about my birth other than the fact that she just knew it was the day. She just knew. Oh, older brother, okay. Yeah, no thank you. See, the fun thing about pregnancy is you get pregnant and then you've got then your brain releases hormones so you forget how painful it is, so you want to have more. Good old survival instinct on that one. Finally, we got more potatoes, so we'll have more food and we'll hopefully be able to survive a little bit longer. I also hate work. Well, not anymore. You well, you're not dealing with escalations today, are you? Because if you are, I'm sorry. Hey, we've got cloth finally. Finally. We're gonna build a chair here. I don't even know. It is mandatory to hate work. It depends though, I think, on if you're doing something you don't like. If you're doing something you like, I think it's different. Absolutely positively hated being in the office. I have issues with authority. As I told my boss once and he laughed at me because he already knew. Like, I think I have issues with authority. He's like, no shit. I don't remember why that came up, but it did. I don't think I've been fighting him at all. Maybe I had been fighting him on something. Okay, relations have changed from 20 to 30. Natural tendencies to reach -80 over time. Okay. That's interesting. When the heck did that... Huh. Oh, I see. So, I'm looking at this, and if you look here, it says this faction has a natural goodwill range of -50 to 50. This one here is a -100 to -80. So if it's over 80, it'll change by 0.3 per day. This one, if it's over 50, it will fall. So basically, these, like if you are able to, hey, thank you. I try to be reasonable most of the time. Like these two here will naturally go hostile over time. These guys will try and stay neutral. And I think these guys are permanently hostile and they hate us forever. Relationship will never improve. And we cannot wipe them off the face of the planet because that's just not possible. All right, let's do something interesting. We've been floating around here a little bit today. Let's build, can I build this? I would like to build a high-tech research oh, I forgot how big they are. You know how much South Park I've watched recently? Absolutely none. 0. I need to. I need to get back on it and catch up on this current season. Not necessarily because, I didn't talk to anybody about it at work, but I probably should have. If I knew it was leaving, so I really didn't care. But if over time, I think you're supposed to talk to security because technically they're supposed to approve your every video. And I'm not sure about streaming, so I'm gonna assume that there's probably some sort of nonsense. But at this other the other side, I really didn't care. So they might get mad and yell at you, but what's new on that one anyway? It would not hurt to ask. Am I empathetic? We actually have some narcissists in the family, so I'm always a little nervous if I'm coming off as, like, unempathetic. I also don't have, No, you know what? I'm gonna take that back, because I've just recently seen how many people in our government do mean things. You ever want to reach through the computer and, like, smack somebody? Oh, I need to build some new walls here. I don't know if they've changed it so that the waterproof conduits work better. Possibly intuition. I like to think I have some intuition. We have an elephant. Speaking of intuition. All the time. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like all we did was get yelled at when it came to that sort of stuff, so... Can the elephants do anything? The elephants can haul? Interesting. We're gonna run with that. Well, thank you for your compliment on... Well, my empathy on that regard. It's good, because like I said, we have some narcs in the family that are just narcs. Narcissists. No narking! It can be pretty rough to get out of that, because you tend to fall. One of the biggest things about narcissism, if you have a family member that's close to you and is very narcissistic, is you tend to take on those traits, not because you want to, but out of coping mechanisms, so. Alright, let's start carving out some stuff here. I'm gonna be, this is probably a great time, because I'll be cutting off the stream in like 15, I think is what I'll do. Next week, it's a 2-stream week. I apologize for missing Wednesday this week. I got the new glasses, which are not making me sick because I bent them slightly. Probably not what I should have done. Probably should have taken them back and gotten them corrected, but I bent them slightly in the middle and they're fine now. They're not making me sick, so I have no idea what's going on with that. So there's that, but I've got next week, Monday and Wednesday, I think, and I should be around on both of those. So it'll be Stardew Valley on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Coast time. It's GMT. Is Is it -7 or -8? I actually don't know off the top of my head. Got a caravan request. They want 16 bowler hats. And they will give us an incendiary launcher, heavy SMG, and slate. Animal sleeping box? Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to take that. So yeah, that'll be on Monday, and then Wednesday I'll play something or another. I haven't quite decided. One of the big things with Wednesdays is like the middle of the week, and it's, I don't know, is it just me where like middle of the week I just want to like not do anything? Just kind of like lay on the floor and just die. It's the midweek slump, and I'm just don't. Hey, wait a minute, real quick here. Something new that I just noticed. You can now move the benches. That was not a possibility. Yeah, oh, you know what? We still have not done My Time at Portia. We should probably play that for you guys. I haven't played it in a while, so I don't remember any of how to play, so it'd be a good thing. Actually a good time to end the stream soon here anyway, because I'm out of water. A Smith song? I don't know music. If you guys have any suggestions for bands, I am looking for some new tunes. I noticed recently that I've been getting bored of my music. I listen to a lot of symphonic metal, which is fine, but there's really no new symphonic metal coming out right now. Which kind of bums me out. I do love, speaking of music though, the Smiths, I mean that makes sense. Speaking of music though, I wish they would add more Rimworld music in, because I love the music in this game, but it is getting a little repetitive. I wish like a couple more songs would like really, I don't know, round it out. Vivaldi? Why does that name sound familiar? I just don't know music. That's what my thing is. You can only know so many things. You can only fill the head with so much. Then you have to rely on other people to like help you fill in all the other blanks. I don't know, what else let's see, what kind of music do I not do? Because I'm about to say like I don't do rap, but I actually do listen to some rap. But it's like, not, I don't know. You know what I don't like though? Mozart. Mozart. We had a lot of classical stuff in school. So I actually do know that name. I'm gonna sell the club, we don't need it. They have wargs. Oh my god, I wish we could get the warg. I will. I'll put it on my list of, oh, we can sell the joints, thank god. Put it on my list of things to do. I'll listen to some of that while I'm cleaning the house. Doesn't that sound exciting? Aren't you all excited? So I would really like the wargs, but I also really don't want to give up almost all. How much would that be? That's a lot of silver, and I would kind of need to hold on to some of that, so. I've been listening to, like, soundtracks recently. I don't really care for my music, and I've got the, Persona 5 from Japan, like the special edition. Yonder! I haven't played Yonder in a while. Actually, that's a lie, because so in preparation for the Japan trip, I've been doing a little bit of pre-recording because I'm gonna be gone for 10 days, I think. No, it's gonna be more than that because we're actually leaving. We have to leave the day before because we're taking off so early, and then we're coming back, and it's like I'm not gonna be recording at that point in time. It's just, I'm not coming back from Japan and just being like, oh, it's a 13-hour trip plus the 13-hour time difference. No, this is not gonna happen. So I'm trying to record a little bit of prep, and Yonder is one of those that I'm preparing for that time that I'm gone. I haven't played it much recently, and we're almost done with all of the stuff. All of the quests. It is a really good game. I actually really love Yonder. I was really impressed in that game. When I picked it up, I was just kind of like, eh. But it's not just like another Harvest Moon clone. It's definitely, My potatoes! There's like a 50% chance right now that I won't come back. Or if I come back, it's just like to collect my cat and then leave again. Like, honestly, there's nothing wrong with these states, but like Japan just seems, I would like to live in another country for a little bit. I think it'd be really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get some berries here, I'm hoping. Well, even if not. Oh, hey! So if I click on this now, I can now expand the zone. Finally. They actually added some stuff with that. Get my cat, then go back. I want to bring my computers and stuff with me. I got a lot of recording equipment that I don't want to give up. And actually, speaking of probably the last thing I'll tell you guys about channel, I should be posting a channel update here in the next week. God, I hope. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but you know what? It's Friday already. How did that happen? Oh my god. It just dawned on me. It's already Friday, because we have... Oh, gosh. So keep an eye out for that, because I have some stuff I'm gonna need feedback on. So I'm gonna need that. I think this is a good point to stop. It's kind of slowing down. I'm kind of slowing down. I need to go get my house cleaned up for later today or something. Time keeps on slipping. You're not wrong. I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, this is a 1.0 development build. I'm guessing, I actually don't know when they're going to be releasing this off of early access. I'm guessing this is mostly just for bug fixes, because they did release a tiny patch last night. I played last night and then I loaded this up and there was a patch for it because it yelled at me about it. So it should be coming out of early access soon. I know they had talked about releasing it and I'm really excited. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will see you all on Monday for Stardew. I think we're just playing regular Stardew. I'm gonna be by myself. Maybe if somebody wants to play multiplayer, let me know on the Discord and we can set that up or something. But I don't know what'll happen. And I'm the unreliable one here when it comes to multiplayer, let me tell you. But it should be a lot of fun. So thank you all for joining. And I'm gonna go take myself, put my hair up. Let me see how much hair I have. Look at this craziness. Put this up and go save my rugs. Oh no. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I guess we're gonna be fighting off a raid here. A weaver named Nails. This will be the last thing we do. Let's take out my gunners here. So who is Nails here? Nails is greedy, fast walker, sickly, awful immune system. Okay. Is that it? Not really the best type of character, kind of average. And of course I would immediately try to end this and then get attacked. We'll do this raid last. Alright, so... Minoka? Digger? Who is this character? You. This person is Bloodlust Tunneler. There's no need for space. She will never feel cooped up or get cabin fever no matter how long she stays indoors. That's amazing. Heck yes. If we could capture her, I would love this, but we're probably gonna shoot her in the face and she's gonna die. Hey! So, Sean is here. Oh, we actually knocked her down. Okay. So, everything's changing here for a second. I'm gonna turn this off of medical. We're gonna turn this to prisoners. And we're gonna capture this person. Get her. Is it her? It is her. And this person right here, Sean, is the lover. That's kind of weird. It's a little weird that happened. Let's go ahead and just make sure we capture her. Wow, we got 2 sets of visitors and we captured a person. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch this to Unprisoner. I'm gonna go chat and recruit. Death and Night Hour, so we do tend to her. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we will end the stream. So like I said, hopefully you all enjoyed this today. I'll be back on Monday. Go ahead and finish up getting this person all patched up. And she passed out on the floor. That's hilarious. Whoops. I guess we need another bed. Wow. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.